Hi guys, my name is Mike, and this is the first video of a series I'll be doing on my channel. It's called Rush Tactics, and basically what it's all about is showing you a gameplay of mine and breaking it down, showing you lines of sight, attacking routes, stuff like that. So I'm starting off with Grand Bazaar because it's my favorite map, and it's the map I know best of all. So basically what you want to do when you're playing on offense here is to rush for A real quick. As you see here, defenders have very little cover, so it's quite easy if you've got a big number of people to rush A and take them out. And A will get increasingly difficult to take once if you've not done that from the beginning, because there's quite a few spots that defenders can move forward to and get you pinned down, get you spawn trapped. So A is really important for the beginning of the match. For one more reason, you'll see here why. B is almost impossible to take at the beginning. If this is a perspective of a defender, this is me playing defense on Grand Bazaar. If you allow defenders to post up on places like this, it's almost impossible to get past them into B. I mean, attackers have to go through that little doorway there, and if you have a half decent player with an LMG, it's almost impossible to do. What you need to do as an attacker is to keep defenders as far back into the BM station as possible. You can't allow them to get out in the open like I'm doing here and post up behind those concrete barriers, concrete cover, because you will get spawn trapped once that happens. It's almost impossible if you got a squad of defenders over here to get through to B. But it gets increasingly easier to do so once you've taken A, and here's why. Because you can cut off any reinforcements coming from the left side and also from right in front of you. I mean the backside of B. Defenders going in are faced with people, attackers on A, just ADSing into the MCOM station, and there's a piece of cover right behind me which makes it even more effective. You'll see here in a second. You can just climb on that piece of cover right here that I'm showing you right here, and defend both lines of sight a lot easier. So this is the most important thing I had to talk about for the first set of MCOM stations, taking A and then moving for B. So going towards the second set of MCOM stations, the biggest advice I can give you is not to go through this corridor of death, as I call it. There's a long corridor that goes straight into the B MCOM station, and it's full of snipers, full of guys with assault rifles pointing towards you, RPG spammers, all this good stuff. So avoid it if you can. If you want to go through there, just jump across like I did here. It's the best chance you've got to surviving defenders. As you see here, this is the defender's perspective again. You can see how easy it is for a defender with an assault rifle, and even better with an LMG, to just keep attackers pinned down. So avoid it if you can. Don't go through the corridor here. Just move through the left side of the map. But if you're forced to do so, just be careful, jump across, and make sure you can move from cover to cover. Now the teammate in front of me right now is doing the worst thing he can do, which is just pop his head out and try to snipe people across the hallway, across the corridor. This is ineffective because he has an LMG, and on the other side they've got sniper rifles and better cover. So what you want to do is just move from cover to cover, hug the left or right wall, and try to go from store to store like I'm doing here. In this case, you can just crawl under and then move to the next store, and that will keep you safe, and that will give you a better chance of moving forward. Don't just stand there or run through the middle. It's just suicide. And here I'm trying to force one of my teammates to move forward, because I know I'm going to die if I just step in front of just behind that piece of cover there. So because grenades fly both ways. I mean, you can toss a grenade and get a kill, but they can toss a grenade back. So I just trying to find a way of getting out of this tough spot here. I want to go left, because left is leading you towards the central market area, and that's the place I want to be. I don't want to be here any longer. So I get revived, and you see here in a second, I just take out these two guys on the steps, and I had enough of this. I'm not going straight towards B because it's pure suicide. So this route right here leads you to the central market area, and here you've got a much better chance of getting around the defenders because it's quite a big area, and there's no way that defenders can cover the whole thing. So I'm checking here for any guys coming from the spawn and get the plant. Now, one tip I can give you when you do get the plant is not to stay right by the MCOM station. Just move to another spot. I'm trying to get to an elevated position here, but I get taken out. But you get the idea. Don't just sit right next to it because it's the most obvious spot. And this is the favorite route I usually take. Sometimes I spawn as a recon and place mobile spawn points somewhere behind there just to have easier access to A and B. So that's the best route to take in any case, whether you're going for A or for B. Just avoid that long corridor if you can. I mean, if all your teammates are spawning there and you're forced to spawn on them, then fair enough, but any other case, just go the long way around. And now we're down to voice crack. We're down to 13 tickets, and I wanna take out the people in this building because they killed me a couple of times. That guy killed me a couple of times. I know he's there. And another thing I want to do is this place here is a perfect spot to protect B once it's taken. You see here in a minute, you can just another voice crack. Sorry, you can just jump down and you're right over B, which means that you can point straight ahead and check out people coming from the spawn or people coming from the left side from the street. And you got a house on your left, which means that you have a perfect cover. There's no way people from the street can shoot you, and you can protect B once it's planted. Sorry, I get taken out here, but we do destroy the MCOM station. And moving forward to the next set of objectives, a tip I got to give you is the following. When you see that message on the left saying await orders to move up, when you see that disappear, it means that you can move to the next objective. You don't even have to listen to the voice saying, move forward. And I posted another video earlier during the beta phase of the game, saying how attacking is about speed. Everything is speed. You need to rush to the next set of objectives, and the reason being because most defenders, when they move to the next set of MCOM stations, they just take the time. They set up their mobile spawn points, they set up their claymores, they try to get to that good spot that they know they're gonna get their kills or whatever. So what you want to do is just rush in there and not give them the chance to prepare, catch them off guards. And the other thing you gotta do on this particular map, on this set of MCOM stations, is take advantage of the tank. And as I get killed by a claymore here, more and more people are using claymores on objectives, and it's something I don't really like. But anyway, what I was saying to you about the tank, you want to charge in with the tank because it's a huge distraction. You'll see a lot of engineer guys trying to take it out. You see a lot of people looking at the tank, they're seeing where it's pointing and trying to get away with its line of fire. So moving with a tank will give you a better chance of planting the bomb. That's what I always do. If I see a tank, I just stay behind it for a while and then just rush in towards the MCOM station right here. And this is the perfect spot to protect it. There's no way anybody can get me from that right side, from that little piece of debris there where all the defenders usually camp. Right here, this little small hill there that defenders usually come out of. There's no way they can get me, no grenades that can fly in through that piece of metal, and you'll be just unlucky if an RPG by any chance just makes it through there. But anyway, this is the end of the third round, and moving on to the last set of MCOM stations. For some weird reason, I decided to go through this middle area here. I don't normally do it. It's, in my opinion, it's the worst route to take towards the next set of MCOM stations. You're you've got no cover. You have to hug the wall, of course, and move from concrete wall to concrete wall. But as you'll see here in a minute, any sniper from that bridge can easily take you out. A half-decent sniper or a half-decent guy with an assault rifle will destroy you. So you don't want to be moving through this middle area here. You can go through the left, through those buildings right opposite the street. You can just hug the wall there. And even though there's more enemies in that area, it's generally safer to do so than coming through the middle here. And you see here in a bit, I'm getting shot from the right side, so I decide to cross the street and get some shots off as I get killed. And this is the defender's perspective from the top of the bridge. This is me sniping, by the way, which I don't do very often. But as you can see, a good sniper will have plenty of free shots on those attackers coming in. It's a horrible idea to go through the middle. And as you see here, you're basically a sitting duck. I mean, two snipers can do some serious damage at this point here, or even a guy with an LMG. So this is the route I usually like to take if I'm on the left side. Just hug the walls and move in towards here. I get lucky. I don't know how this guy didn't kill me, and maybe he was reloading his 200 bullets on his LMG. But anyway, I get the plant here. And I'm just trying to figure out which way my teammates are pointing. So I want to point the other way. If they're covering one exit, of course, what you want to do is cover the other exit. And in this case, my teammate gets destroyed. So looking at your minimap is always something that will save your life over and over again. I just saw my teammate down. I saw that Z sign there showing you that your teammate was injured or was killed rather, and that allowed me to get the guy who was coming in real quick. I get knifed, but it doesn't make any difference because there's only one MCOM station left, and this is the route I was telling you about. That's a lot better than the other two. This is the corridor of death that we saw on the second set of MCOM stations, and if you don't know that already, you can flank around to B. There's two ways of doing so. There's this gate right in front of me. You can just knife it and go through. This was the first time doing it, so we didn't know what was going on. If you check the minimap, you see that one of my teammates got through the minute I turned away. And this is the second route. You can just knife this iron thing there and get through. And this is from another game. I just thought I'll show you because the game was over anyway at that point. I just to try to show you how it looks like to go through this backside into B. Defenders usually have no clue that you can actually do that. I don't know how. I mean, you should be aware of that by now. It's been a month since the game is out, but most people don't know it. So that's the end of the game, guys. 38 and 11. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and commentary. I'm hoping to get a lot of questions from you guys. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.